Good. Your boy Savage, aka Sev Cisneros. You tuning in to Sev Lokes Tales 2.0. Like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. Let's get to the politic. Before I start this video, I want to make it clear I am no way, form promoting the gang banging life or the culture. I'm just giving a testimony, some insight, trying to open people's eyes to the reality of this lifestyle. And in my experiences, in my testimony, maybe a youngster can see and put it into his life, man. And the ultimate goal is to help individuals, definitely. So let's get to this video. This comes from the comment section and from the homie Blink90. I salute you for the interaction. He told me to do a story time, and what the story time was, it entailed on my other channel was I did this series, and it was like a weekly series, and it just kind of was when I was in the trenches. It was a story time, one of them war stories, and it really, people were really interacting with that, man. You know what I'm saying? They were like, dang, that's crazy, but it did good. So I was like, when I got the request, I was like, definitely, maybe I'll start doing a story time on this channel, since it was going good. And to be honest, bro, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that channel back. So I'll just continue to do the story times, and whoever interacts with, that type of material is going to interact. But shout out to everybody that does, much respect to you guys. So let's get to it. And I'm going to take you back to 2003, the summer of 2003, when my homie, he almost died in my arms. This fool got stabbed in the back of the head, and I had to carry this dude and go get help. But I'm carrying him, and he's bloody all over me, bro. And if I didn't get help, bro, he probably would have bled out. He survived, but this fool was in my arms, bro, literally dying. And like, I'm one of the main reasons why he got the help, because I had to carry this dude pretty much. So 2003, right? We're living careless, and we're doing our thing, bro. We're in the mix of, Denver. This is when we feel like we're immortal, and we're living a dangerous game, right? My auntie, by marriage, she has a little faith in us, which now that I think about it, I would have never had faith in a person like me at the time. She's trying to help us out. When I say us, it's me, my cousin, and one of the homies. And she co-signs a lease in her name. And pretty much we told her that, we were going to be responsible, pay bills. But we needed a house, pretty much a hood house, a party house, to get on our toes. And she really had faith in us. So big ups to Auntie, man. And at the time, we were not responsible at all. In our minds, we thought we could be responsible, but we were some youngsters, bro, and we didn't have no real clarity on, responsibilities. We just was living day by day, homie. So where she leases, it's pretty much the slums. Anybody from Denver is going to know this place, right? 13th and Xenia, the Kitty Hawk and Cranberry apartments. Well, we were in the Kitty Hawk apartments, and those apartments were like New Jack City, bro. Everybody was a smoker over there. It was slumlords, and it was easy to get in. So, we're doing apartment searching, and we hit the block over there, and they're saying, they got them discounts for new residents. So perfect opportunity. You just needed money, pretty much. So she gets us the apartment. Us being who we were at the time, all we did was function. When I'm saying function, bro, we had them functions from day in the mornings. We get up functioning. Night times was a function. All-nighters, crazy stuff. Gang-banging homies over there. Stuff was going down. Fools were getting killed around that neighborhood and everything. Everybody knows about, that part of town, bro. Xenia and Yosemite and all them streets, bro. So when this happened, that day, pretty much, the day before this happens, we decide to pretty much function and throw some meat meats on the grill, have a big old barbecue. And it was like an all day thing. We went to go get some meat. The homie next door, he was a smoker, but he knew how to actually cook. He was, one of them dudes that knew how to cook up meat, and he was good on the grill. So we paid him with some, worky work, and this fool got to the grill. He started making the best steaks out there. And it was a good thing. It was a good time. We were drinking that day also. That turns into a night party. We invite other homies over there, invite homegirls. We turn up. That turns into a late night, almost, 4:30 in the morning, 5 type thing. The next day, and this is a time when Savage wasn't into health or nothing. I used to drink a lot, you know what I'm saying, at this time. Plus, I'm my mom, bro. I'm not under her roof, so I'm doing what I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking I'm a big boy. The next day, we wake up after the long night. I have to go all the way to my mom's house to go take care of some stuff. But my mom, she lives all the way west Metro, west side, the other side of downtown, bro. And we're far east. You know what I'm saying? We're on 13th and Xenia. And what's crazy about 13th and Xenia, the next street over is Yosemite. And Yosemite's the borderline between Aurora and Denver. If you're on the east side of Colfax and Yosemite, you're in Aurora. If you're on the west side of Colfax and Yosemite, you're in Denver. That's the borderline, There's a main bus that goes down Colfax all the way east, all the way west. And it's the 15 bus, the 15 Limited. And that bus right there, it goes all the way through the Denver Metro, pretty much. Not all the way through the Denver Metro. That street goes through the Denver Metro. That bus goes to downtown Denver. And then if you want to go west Colfax, you got to catch that 16. But when you're on that bus, you're liable to run into anybody. You can run into homies, you can run into enemies. Everybody catches that bus because Colfax is the main street in Denver, Colorado. It's one of the main streets in Denver, Colorado. So we don't have a whip. I tell the homie, I'm going to meet up with you later on. I'm about to go catch this 15, right? To go to mom's house. He's like, hey, I got to go catch the bus too. Dang, what happened to my thing? Are you serious? My bad, people. Hold on. I got technical difficulties. Let me see. Dang, bruh. Anyway, so I'm gonna try to get done with this video. He said I gotta go to my mom's house in the east side. He said, let's go catch the bus. We'll meet up later. Well, when he says it, he says, I got this, and he had 2 big Gatorade bottles, and he threw out the Gatorade and put all kinds of Mad Dog, and it looks like Gatorade. So we start drinking before we even get on the bus, and we're killing these bottles, right? By the time the bus comes, we're already buzzed. Get us 2 together, buzzed. Now we're acting up. We're pressing fools. We get on that bus. Anybody that looks gang related is getting pressed. There's a situation with the homie and this other fool, and pretty much they almost get the heads up on the bus. So the atmosphere is already bad. We're still catching that 15, right? Little fool that he got into it, he gets off the bus. The homie's already amped up now. I'm amped up. It makes us not even go to what we were initially going to do. We just got on the bus tripping with fools, pressing everything on the bus. We didn't care. So we get downtown. The homie goes back to the liquor store, has somebody buy us a couple shooters. So now we're turned up. We're buzzed, like super buzzed. We go to the other side of downtown and go pretty much get on the 16 that's going west, because now he's going to ride with me. We're at that Aurora campus. Aurora campus is like the big college downtown Denver. You know what I'm saying? And we're at the bus stop, the bus terminal. While we're chilling at the bus terminal, how I used to always be attired up, bro. I would have the royal blue Dickie suits with the royal blue Chuck Taylors, rag on the neck, you know what I'm saying? Aunt Jemima, blue rag. I used to be super gang banged out attire. The homies like that. And we're chilling at that bus. Across the street used to be a Burger King. And there used to be like a Starbucks, a Burger King, a laundromat, and off in the distance, I see two fools, and pretty much they're walking, and you could tell they're coming to the bus stops. But this is off in the distance. It's across the street of Colfax. And these fools, when I see them, they have the same attire as me and the homie. They're all flamed out. You know what I'm saying? They got red Dickie suits, the red hats, the red bandanas. I said, homie, you see these fools? He's like, yeah, don't make a scene. Let these fools get over here. You know, so they walk across Colfax. They get up to the bus stop. And as soon as they get where we are, we come out on them. And we's like, what's up, homie? Start tripping on these fools. While these fools get stuck. And they're like, oh, bro, it ain't even about that. So when he says it ain't about that, he's about his money. This fool, my homie, slams this fool's head in this bus terminal, the metal thing, and slams his head. Boom. At that time, the 31 bus, and they're not, I don't even think they were getting on the 31. It just drives up. These fools hop on the bus. We take chase after these fools, hop on the bus with these fools. The fool that I initially was squared up with, it changed. When he got on the bus, the homie was ahead of me. He gets on, and now he's squared up with that fool that I was squared up outside of the bus. The homie takes off on him. Boom, cracks this fool. I take off on the other fool. We're mixing these fools up on the bus. Pedestrians are like, nah, you guys stop. You know what I'm saying? I look over, and I'm punching this fool up. I look over to the right, and I see the dude under the homie, and I see his hand come from under the homie and hit the homie twice. Then the homie realizes he feels blood, and he realizes he gets up and he's leaking, bro. And the bus driver's like, I'm calling the cops. So I grab this fool, and I'm saying he's leaking, he's spraying. You ever seen a movie where he's spraying? I grab this fool, bro, and this fool's spraying blood. And he's like, oh, I'm hit. I said, oh, man, because it won't stop. So I grabbed this fool and picked him up and carried this fool across the street. I carried this fool, and he's like, bro, don't let me die. I go to Subway, and I'm like, hey, you need to call an ambulance. You need to call an ambulance. I got this fool, and he's like, hey, bro, tell my mom I love her. I slapped this fool like, shut up, you're not going to die. Homie, stay awake. He's almost going out. And then the ambulance pull up, bro, and I'm like, fudge, bro. Like, I thought the homie was dead. He got hit right here like 2 times in the back of the head, and it almost went all the way through, and he's just gushing, bro. They said it could have been hit the jugular, how it was aimed, but, you know, it was wild, homie, because in that, the cops come and they start questioning, and they said there was a gang war between different neighborhoods and this, and they try to get some information. But wild aspect, homie. Yeah, that was when the homie almost died in my arms. I literally, after the ambulance came, bro, my whole clothes were just full of blood, bro. You know, crazy stuff, man. You know what it is? Your boy Savage. Let's go.